And welcome to another episode of the Tyler and Eli Fantasy Football Tips Podcast. This is Season 2, Episode 16, Week 9. I am Tyler Belawske.
This is your co-host, Eli Belawske.
And we are almost wrapping up the regular season for your fantasy football tips. Playoffs are right around the corner, Eli.
Yeah, especially for fantasy. I mean, it's been a really exciting year this year for fantasy and just regular NFL.
Yeah, especially with all the injuries and the huge trades we're going to get to later tonight.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy fantasy year this year, and I am excited to talk about it. But before we do that, we want to thank our sponsors, our guys who are hooking us up this year. We're teaming up with them. That's DraftingSleepers.com. It's an awesome website, guys. Drafting Sleepers is your fantasy social network. They're awesome. We have been with them the whole year, and they're awesome. It's free to sign up. When you sign up, you can just ask all your questions from the fantasy football poll. Our podcasts are there. We have a ton of questions we get every week from you guys on DraftingSleepers.com, the social network for your fantasy sports. All the sports are there. We have 3 questions coming in later tonight during our 9s, but we're teaming up with them tonight. They're awesome, Eli. Let's get right into our 9s. I'll take them all tonight, all right? I'm going to take them all tonight.
All right, that's fine.
Our 9s are our news, injuries, notes, emails, and stats. We actually have a good stat right now. Quarterback Josh McNow, Eli, has more rushing touchdowns than Lamar Miller, DeMarco Murray, Derrick Henry, Doug Martin, C.J. Anderson, Isaiah Correll, and Amir Abdullah.
That is crazy. He's a quarterback.
Yeah, that is very crazy. And I want to thank Ryan McDowell on Twitter for posting that stat. I just want to give him credit. Ryan McDowell, you can find him at RyanMC23. He's a good follow. He knows what he's talking about. So yeah, Josh McNow, more touchdowns than all those running backs. That's pretty good. All right, first up is Zeke Elliott is suspended for 6 games.
But wait, no, he's not.
He is going to play this week, guys. So
this whole thing is so confusing to me. It's so confusing because, like, 1 minute they say he's not playing, and then 3 minutes later, oh, he is playing, until 3 weeks later when the whole process just starts over again.
Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know, between this and the Tom Brady one a couple years ago or last year, it's crazy. But Zeke Elliott is playing this week, so get him in your lineup. Take out Alfred Morris, take out Darren McFadden. You probably go ahead and drop them. I think he's going to play the rest of the year. Next up, some big injuries on the IR. Pierre Garçon is out with a neck injury. David Johnson they're going to shut him down with that broken ankle or hand, something.
Ankle, I think.
Yeah, whatever it is, they're going to shut him down. Might as well. They're losing. Andrew Luck is officially on the IR. He's done with his ankle or his neck. And tight end Zach Miller, he is done for the year with that vicious knee injury, Eli. That was gruesome.
Yeah, he caught the touchdown, though.
Touchdown or a broken knee, what would you rather have?
Yeah, that's right, though. But, at least he got both.
Yeah, he did get both. And actually, it was so bad, they thought about they had to cut the knee off, cut the leg off. It was so bad.
It was like
Jordan Hayward?
Gordon Hayward injury, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, too. But yeah, the cool thing about that Zach Miller injury, I guess, if you want to call it cool, is that he was still in New Orleans a couple days ago, and a lot of the Saints players came and visited him, and I know Mark Ingram was going to make him a couple meals, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It just thinks he doesn't have a leg now, or half a leg.
Yeah.
He does. He still kept it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, number 3, some of these guys are not going to be playing this week. Jordan Reed, tight end, we knew that one coming from week 1. He is horrible staying injured free. Jamison Crowder is out for Washington, so get those guys out. Probably Martellus Bennett from Green Bay. He's probably going to be out too. He's doubtful right now, but just check that last minute before the game starts. That last minute update.
I wouldn't start him anyways this week. I mean, Brett Hundley isn't really passing to him. I mean, usually running backs of his tier, they usually pass to the tight end. But he seems to like Adams and Cobb and Nelson more than Martellus Bennett, so I'd just not start him.
Yeah, and the fact that he's been injured the last 2 weeks and they had bye last week doesn't help that relationship or that teaming up with him. So
Definitely.
yeah, I wouldn't even start him. You're right, even with this big bye week coming up. Some huge trades this past week, Eli. Kelvin Benjamin gets traded to the Buffalo Bills.
I was so happy when you told me that.
Yeah, that's so cool. I think that's going to help them out. I mean, granted, they lost this past Thursday, but he didn't play because he just got traded there 2 days ago.
No, they won. Oh, no, against the Jets.
Yeah, the Jets won.
They won against Oakland.
Yeah, but I think this is going to definitely get them into the playoffs. Imagine if they would have kept Sammy Watkins and Robert Woods.
And Robert Woods. They would have been unstoppable.
Yeah, with that defense. But so on the Carolina side, though, that opens up Darren Funchess. What do you think about him?
Funchess, yeah.
I don't know.
I've been hearing, at least at CBS, they're talking about, how Devin Funchess's fantasy,
his points are probably going to be up.
His points will go way up. He's probably maybe a borderline wide receiver 1 now.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that high.
Funchess,
he's a week 2 solid flex now.
Yeah.
But in a couple weeks, Greg Olson's coming back, so he's going to be a week flex probably.
Which is good because I've kept him ever since he got injured in week 1.
Yeah, so a lot of people have put him on your IR spot there. All right, another huge trade, Eli. Jay Ajayi got traded from the Miami Dolphins to the Philadelphia Eagles, and I think that just put them into the Super Bowl.
Yeah. It's either
They're going to make the playoffs. I mean, obviously they're making the playoffs now, but if they don't make it to the Super Bowl now, with him and LeGarrette Blount teaming up in the backfield. Now, they had the bye. They played Denver this week. He may get probably 10 to 12 touches because they have to learn the playbook.
Yeah.
Next week they had the bye, so the following week...
That'll help them.
Yeah, next week he'll come out ready to go and tear it up. So that Jay Ajayi trade was huge. And another small trade, I think it's small because it's Jimmy Garoppolo from New England backup quarterback gets traded to the 49ers.
So now they don't have a backup quarterback.
Well, no, they actually signed Brian Hoyer, who got dropped by the 49ers.
Wow.
Yeah, they were supposed to be part of the trade, but something happened. So either way, New England picked them up. And
they got him anyways.
Yeah, so the 49ers aren't going to play him this week, and I think they're on bye next week. And I don't know. I mean...
I don't know why they're not playing him.
Well, he just learned to play. He has to learn the playbook a little bit.
Yeah, but I'd still at least play him, not start him maybe.
Yeah,
but
give him in the fourth quarter or something.
Yeah, give him that a little bit extra time. Look at the plays that the one other quarterback is doing.
Yeah, I don't know who.
Like C.J. Beathard or something.
Something like that. Yeah. He's supposed to be pretty good too. A lot of people like him.
He's okay. I mean. He's a little bit down the tier from Josh McCown since he has all those rushing touchdowns. But he's pretty good. Not a starter.
Not a starter. All right, moving on to number 5. These players are going to be playing this weekend, so get them in your lineups because it's a huge bye week. Sterling Shepard for the Giants. He's now the new number 1 receiver there since all the injuries. Marshawn Lynch is back from his suspension, so I'd say go ahead and start him if you have to. We have to, so we're going to. And Leonard Fournette is back from that ankle injury, so get him in there. Maybe even keep Chris Ivory there just because they're going to have to, watch that ankle for Fournette.
Yeah, limited snaps probably.
Yeah, some game time decisions for this week is Zach Ertz for the Eagles, Delaney Walker for the Titans, Jameson Winston for the Buccaneers, and Emmanuel Sanders is I think he's going to go, but just... keep up last minute right before the game start to get these last minute decisions. Obviously, Zach Ertz, you want to get in there, but maybe Eagles are a couple games ahead. They don't want to injure him anymore, so I'd maybe shut him down for this week. Who knows?
Probably. They're winning so much. They've got a 1 or 2 game. They're 1 or 2 games ahead of the number 2.
Yeah, probably the Cowboys. Yeah. All right, the big bye week again this week. You got the New England Patriots, Pittsburgh Steelers, Chicago Bears, San Diego Chargers, or Los Angeles Chargers now.
Los Angeles.
And the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings. So if you had those players in your starting lineups, get them out.
Yeah.
And a huge injury, Eli. Deshaun Watson
Yeah.
on the IR.
You're still shocked about that.
Yeah, blew out his ACL. I came home from work, and Eli, you told me the news. I thought you were joking, so I looked it up, and sure enough, Deshaun Watson is done for this season. So you can go ahead and drop him if you're in a regular redraft league, dynasty league. Obviously, keep him.
Yeah, he's gonna be great.
But Eli, let's just stop right here and just talk about this for a little bit. What does that mean for the Houston Texans?
That just blew their whole playoffs hope, really.
Yeah, I really think so too. Tom Savage is not the answer. I mean,
They picked up two terrible quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Like this one guy, and then this
and
other
then this other guy, the paper boy and the gas pump man.
Yeah.
But do you think that could be maybe a chance to get Colin Kaepernick in there? Maybe
Maybe if they pick him up.
Yeah, they could, but I don't want to touch that subject. But maybe, I mean, it could be a good spot for him.
Yeah, I mean he got dropped by the Niners.
Yeah, but what does that do for Will Fuller, DeAndre Hopkins, and now Lamar Miller, and possibly CJ Fedorowicz is coming back next week?
Oh yeah, that stinks for CJ because he's just not gonna do anything now.
Yeah, I don't think any of them will. I mean, you got Tom Savage holding the ball, so.
Well, DeAndre Hopkins, he's okay when Tom Savage is throwing, but.
Yeah, I say go ahead, and if you can trade those guys right now before that game starts, go ahead and trade them because after this week, they're all going to go downhill. You know, Will Fuller's caught 2 touchdowns in almost every game this year since he's come back from the injury, and he's going to be lucky to get 2 catches now that Tom Savage is the quarterback.
Yeah.
So if you can trade those,
4 balls thrown to him.
Yeah. So if you can get rid of those guys right now, sell them now, trade them. Don't want to drop them. But trade them if you can.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to draftingsleepers.com right now for our 3 questions this week, Eli. Steel Curtain is back for another question.
Yeah,
this guy is awesome. And actually, we just talked about this. I'm sure a popular topic to discuss is how far Hopkins and Fuller will fall in the wide receiver rankings now that Savage takes over at quarterback. What do you guys think? It's a big hit. No, exactly. I mean, we just literally just talked about this. Yeah, it's huge for both of them. Again, I can't say it enough. If you can trade them now, trade them. Even Lamar Miller, I'd put him in there too. As far as rankings, they're obviously going to fall down. But you do have bye week fillers this week, so obviously you're going to get them in your lineup.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with everything you said. Next question, keeping it classy. He says expectations for Devin Funchess getting a shot at the number 1 spot.
In Carolina, yeah.
In Carolina, yes, because they don't have anyone else. Ted Ginn would be the number 1, but he's in New Orleans, so.
Exactly, yeah. He's number 1 by default until Greg Olsen gets there.
Yeah.
Gets back, I should say.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if he meant fantasy, because in fantasy, no way. Week 2 solid flex. So I'm just answering both of those.
Yeah, I could see it that way too. Yeah, so Funchess, I mean, you can start him this week. I don't know what you're gonna expect from him. I mean, yeah, he's been pretty good because he's the number 2 before Benjamin got traded. But now that he's the number 1, he's gonna see some more. He's gonna get that Josh Norman, Richard Sherman type of cornerback on him.
Yeah.
And so he's gonna have that tight coverage on that corner. O'Doyle Rules asks, Calvin Johnson worth the stash? Or now that the trade deadline has passed, don't even bother. As far as Calvin Johnson, he's retired. He's not coming back.
Yeah.
He has said
if he would have come back, he would have came back last year.
Or the year before.
Yeah.
He's told people, I'm broken down. I am done. He's not coming back. Don't stash him. Between him and Josh Gordon, they haven't played football in 3 to 4 or 5, 20 years. They haven't played football in forever. You don't need Calvin Johnson. You don't need Josh Gordon on your benches. O'Doyle Rules, don't even look at him. You can pick someone up way better. Like D.D. Robinson, I think his name is, from Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah, Jacksonville.
Pick him up instead.
Yeah.
Pick up
Juju Smith-Schuster,
Yeah,
if he's
pick up Cooper Kupp. Pick up, there's a ton of Alan Hearns. There's a ton of other players you can get instead of Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
Even in Dynasty League. Don't waste that pickup. So O'Doyle Rules, thank you for the question. Keeping it classy. Thank you for the question. Steel Curtain, thank you for the question on draftingsleepers.com.
All right, moving on to our next segment, the sit-starts of the week.
Yeah, this is a big segment for us. We got a lot of comments on this, and a lot of thank yous or a lot of, hey, I wouldn't have started him. But you know what? It's our opinions. And
It happens all the time.
yeah, sometimes we say, yes, start him, and he blows up. Sometimes we say start him, and he doesn't do anything, and vice versa on the bench. So, but yeah, a lot of people like this section. So, Eli, let's start it off with the Baltimore Ravens at the Tennessee Titans. Are you going to start Joe Flacco?
Joe Flacco, no, not really.
Are you going to start Buck Allen?
Against that Tennessee defense, with
Maybe,
all the buys, maybe.
Yeah, maybe with a PPR league.
Yeah, he gets a lot of catches.
Jeremy Maclin, maybe. Mike
so.
Wallace, probably not.
Yeah.
And the new running back there, Alex Collins, I would definitely put him in there.
Yeah, he's
gonna do good this week, I think.
Yeah.
Marcus Mariota, you gonna start him?
Yeah.
DeMarco Murray, you gonna start him?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
Derrick Henry with the buys.
Yeah,
too.
only if you have to.
Yeah.
Delaney Walker, if it's a game time decision, I'd get him in there if he's playing.
Especially since they're gonna play him, since they're kind of losing right now.
Yeah, and Corey Davis coming back from his injury this week, so I'd get him in there too if you have to. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. Eli, Drew Brees starting.
Yes, definitely.
Mark Ingram starting.
Yes.
Alvin Kamara.
Yes.
Michael Thomas.
Yes.
Ted Ginn.
Yes.
Willie Snead.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm
deep league buys.
Yeah, deep
only,
league buys. Yep.
If you have to.
And I would not touch Kobe Fleener. I think he is done. I'm never touching Kobe Fleener again.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I can agree with that.
All right.
I can agree with that. For Tampa Bay, you're gonna start Jameis Winston.
If he's playing, yes. Against that New Orleans defense, yes.
Yeah, with buys too.
Yep.
Doug Martin.
Yes.
Mike Evans.
Yes, I have to.
Definitely.
He's the number one receiver.
Yeah. Deshaun Jackson.
Yes, I would.
O.J. Howard.
Deep leagues.
Yeah,
for
deep
bye week
leagues
filler.
buys.
Yeah, same with Cameron Bright. Yep.
Yeah, Cameron Bright too.
I would probably start New Orleans defense because they're starting to turn it on, even though their secondary is a little weak, but that front line is amazing this year.
Yeah, Cameron Jordan. They got like 4 or 3 other guys on the line.
They're great this year. The 1 o'clock game, Los Angeles Rams against the New York Giants. You gonna start Eli Manning?
If I have to.
That's a great answer. If I have to, Orleans Darkwood.
Maybe if I have to, same thing.
Bye week filler. Evan Ingram.
Yeah,
definitely. He's a stud. He's going to be a great tight end.
Yeah.
Even if he never gets traded or whatever, he's going to be a stud. Sterling Shepard.
Yes.
Any of the other wide receivers we don't know have their names for.
No.
No. That defense probably not. Jared Goff for the Rams.
Yes.
Yes, I love Jared Goff this week.
He's awesome.
He's going to be great this week against that secondary of the Giants because they suspended 2 of their secondary guys. So they're going to be horrible. It's going to be like 42-0, Rams.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that later. Todd Gurley.
Yes, definitely.
Sammy Watkins.
Yes.
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Robert Woods.
Maybe if I have to.
Yeah, bye week filler, deep leagues, flex.
Yeah. Denver at Philadelphia, you're going to start Trevor Siemian?
No, because Brock Osweiler is starting this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Trevor got benched, so I wouldn't start either one of them.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Brock in super duper deep.
If you have a 3-quarterback league.
With buys.
With buys and injuries. No, you're not starting Brock Osweiler. Nope.
Yeah. C.J. Anderson, I'm starting him.
I would have to, yep.
Devontae Booker.
Yeah, if a deep league, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have
Especially with all the buys like Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, Crowell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Emmanuel Sanders.
If he's playing, I get him in there. Same with Demaryius Thomas.
And
AJ Derby for sure.
Yeah. Jake Butt is practicing.
All right. He's awesome.
Yeah, his training ever since he broke his ankle or something.
ACL. I think it was ACL.
Towards ACL. Yeah. His training has been so intense. I watched a video about it on YouTube. It's so intense. He has to run a full football field sometimes, a lot of times. So that's helping his ACL.
All right, Philadelphia Eagles, Carson Wentz.
Yes.
LeGarrette Blount.
Yes.
Ajayi.
Probably.
Yeah, I would. I'd start him in there. Zach Ertz.
Probably.
Yeah, if he's playing, I get him in there. Alshon Jeffrey.
Yes.
Nelson Aguilar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. I don't really have anyone else.
The third string punter.
Yeah, I mean, third-string punters
Yeah,
get a ton of points.
Yeah, they're playing Denver, too.
Yeah, so, I mean, third-string punters get a ton of points.
Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons, Carolina Panthers, Matt Ryan,
Yes.
Devontae Freeman,
Yes.
Tevin Coleman,
Yes.
Austin Hooper.
Yes. He's great this year.
Julio Jones.
Yes.
Mohamed
Sanu.
if I have to, and
Yeah,
same
if I
with
have
Taylor
to.
Gabriel.
Taylor Gabriel is pretty high.
He's
he was.
Yeah, he's coming down now a little bit, now that Sanu's back.
Same with Hooper.
Yeah, but if you have to get him in there, get him in there.
Mhm.
Cam Newton.
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yes.
Who's actually ranked as the worst rushing running back in the whole league.
But he's the best wide receiver.
Running
besides
back.
He's the best wide receiver besides Julio Jones and Mike Evans in the NFC South.
Yeah, you're right. Let me ask you this.
He's better than Michael Thomas, probably.
Let me ask you this. Do you think because they got rid of Calvin... I listened to 4 or 5 different podcasts. I have yet to hear anyone say this. So maybe we'll have a trend going here. They get rid of Calvin Benjamin. He can't run... Christian McCaffrey can't run the ball. Do you think they put him at wide receiver? Maybe not this year, but maybe next year.
Maybe in the slot.
Yeah.
I'd say in the slot.
Yeah. I mean,
he's the best catcher. He's going to turn into Ty Montgomery.
I think he's going to be better than Ty
No,
Montgomery.
I meant like he's going to...
Oh, go from a running back to wide receiver where he went from receiver to running back. I could see that. I really do. I think maybe they got rid of Benjamin to get him into that. Maybe.
I'd still keep him, obviously.
Oh, sure. Yeah, they're definitely going to keep him. But I think they're going to turn him into like maybe one of those Damian Amendola.
Chris Hogan, Sammy Coates.
Yeah, but the other guy there in New England who's hurt.
Chris Hogan?
No, the other guy, Eli.
Tyler. No, not Tyler.
He got hurt like the second week, ACL.
Edelman.
He's going to be
Julian Edelman. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think they're going to...
Except he's not going to get injured. He's great.
I think they're going to turn him into a wide receiver.
Yeah.
All right, now to the Carolina Panthers. Moving on. Cincinnati Bengals. But no, seriously, I think maybe they will do that.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals against Jacksonville Jaguars. Cincinnati, Andy Dalton.
Only if I have to.
AJ Green.
Yes.
Tyler Croft.
Yes.
Joe Mixon.
Maybe.
Gio Bernard.
No.
Those are probably the only 2 running backs. I don't think Jeremy Hill's doing anything anymore.
He's not. He's just sitting on the bench watching his team lose.
Yep. Jacksonville. Blake Bortles.
No.
If I have to. I mean.
Maybe.
Yeah, they don't really throw the ball anymore.
Even then, I'd just drop him. Pick up like.
Would you start Blake Bortles or Brock Osweiler?
Brock Osweiler, just because of the targets.
That's not bad. That's not a bad choice.
But they're playing the Philadelphia
Yeah,
Eagles.
but that's still not a bad choice. He has better targets. Blake Bortles or Eli Manning?
Eli Manning.
Eli Manning or Brock Osweiler?
Brock Osweiler.
All right, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette.
Yes.
Chris Ivory.
Yes. Maybe.
Deep league.
Yeah.
Deep league. Allen Hurns.
Yes.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Jacksonville. They don't throw the ball anymore.
Julius Thomas. He's the tight end there.
Miami.
Right?
Miami.
Oh, Miami.
Yeah. Mercedes Lewis, but you're not starting there. They don't throw the ball enough anymore.
Yeah, they don't run the ball enough really anymore either.
Well, Leonard Fournette is. He's doing a great job. All right, Indianapolis Colts against Houston Texans.
This is going to be a good game because Luck's out and Deshaun Watson's out.
That makes it a horrible game. Not a good game, a horrible game.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be horrible, but it's going to be, not exciting, but, it's going to be a, 3-6 game. It's going to be, I guess if you're a Houston Texans fan or a Colts fan, it's going to be exciting.
Okay. All right. I don't understand that logic, but okay. As far as starting anyone,
no.
Nah. I mean Hopkins and Will Fuller
and buys and Ty and buys.
Yeah, but you're still gonna start them guys. But that's about it. Maybe Lamar Miller. Probably Lamar Miller.
Start Houston's defense.
Oh yeah, definitely Houston's defense in there. But as far as this game, if you don't have to, if you trade them away, that's fine too. All right, Washington, Arizona Cardinals and San Francisco 49ers. Arizona, Adrian Peterson, Leonard Fournette, Larry Fitzgerald,
yes.
And John Brown. That's about it.
Yeah.
You're not starting the quarterback. That's not even Palmer anymore. Mike Stanton, I think it is.
Yeah.
Or
maybe.
Drew Stanton. Drew Stanton.
Yeah, Drew Stanton.
San Francisco 49ers, Carlos Hyde, and that's it because they don't have
Pierre
a
Garçon's
No,
out.
he's out. Yeah. So that's it. Washington Redskins. I'd start Arizona's defense though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Washington Redskins, Seattle Seahawks, Russell Wilson.
Yes.
Jimmy Graham.
Yes.
Doug Baldwin.
Yes.
Tyler Lockett.
Yes.
Paul Richardson.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got like 6 touchdowns in the last 5 games or something like that.
Yeah.
He's the new Doug Baldwin.
Yeah.
And I'd rather have. I'll take Paul Richardson every day over Doug Baldwin.
Yeah, definitely. Doug Baldwin only has like 2 touchdowns.
He's not doing anything. I told you. He's horrible.
Yeah,
I told
right,
you.
all right.
I told you.
I told you Paul Richardson was a good sleeper pickup.
You did say that earlier this year. You did. All right, Washington. Kirk Cousins, if you have to.
Yeah.
Vernon Davis. Tight end Vernon Davis. Yeah, why not?
I'd start him.
Why not? Jordan Reed's out.
Yeah.
That's about it.
No running backs.
Both
of their receivers
Chris Thompson.
Thompson.
That's about it.
Yeah, he catches passes out of the backfield.
Receivers, no one. They're either banged up or they're not good.
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs. Alex Smith.
Yes.
Travis Kelce, you have to.
Yeah.
And Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
What about Kareem Hunt?
Probably.
You have to be based on his name, but his production.
And his buys.
But his production is going down.
Yeah.
He is
the first 3 games, he had 5 touchdowns. He has 6 touchdowns in week 8.
Yeah, since week 8.
Since week 8, yes.
He's not doing anything. He was Rookie of the Year candidate, and now he's not.
It's Leonard Fournette easily.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, we'll have a show.
And even then, he's not even really. He's been missing like 5 games, not in a row, but Leonard Fournette.
Oh, not missing, just in and out because of injuries. Yeah.
Yeah, injuries.
Next week we'll do our Rookie of the Years, or mid-season Rookie of the Years, MVPs and stuff
Super
like that.
Bowl picks.
Yeah. Dallas Cowboys, Dak, you're going to play. Zeke, you're going to play. Des Bryant, you're going to play. Jason Witten, for sure.
Buys,
yeah, if you have a buy. Cole Beasley, if he plays,
Williams.
He's kind of banged up. He may not play.
Then start Terrence Williams.
Or Brian Brace or Price or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, Brace. Someone Brace.
Oakland, you're going to start Derek Carr.
Yes.
Marshawn Lynch.
Yes.
Amari Cooper.
If I have to, Marshawn.
Yeah, Amari Cooper, probably.
Yeah.
Based on his name.
And they're playing Miami's defense.
Yeah, Michael Crabtree for sure, and Jared Cook for sure.
Maybe DeAndre Washington, because...
Yeah, he had a touchdown last week.
That was only because Lynch was out, but still, I think he's going to get a good production.
Yeah, Miami Dolphins, you're not starting anyone.
Yeah, Jay Cutler is terrible. Everyone thought he was going to be good.
And now it's Matt Moore's show to take over, so I'm not... And that's the game of the week tonight. Oh, my goodness, the 8:30 game?
No, that's at NBC.
Yeah, 8:30. That's horrible. Who's going to watch that?
Yeah, I know, seriously.
That's the worst game out there.
There's the 1,229 tickets available from $42.
Yeah, that's going to drop to like $2.
Yeah.
All right, and then the Detroit Lions are going to start on some Monday night. Matthew Stafford for sure. Amir Abdullah. You want to start there. Theo Reddick most likely. Marvin Jones, go to Tate. Eric Ebron, probably not if you don't have to because he cannot catch the ball.
He's banged up too. Yeah,
there was a little kid. Did you see the picture? Probably not because you don't have Twitter, but there was a kid on Twitter. He was dressed up as Eric Ebron, and he had bricks taped to his hand because he's stone hands, brick hands. That's pretty funny.
That's funny.
That was horrible. That was hysterical.
That's just sad, though. Because he's a Lions fan, I bet.
He was, yeah.
That's just sad.
But it's cool because he's supporting his team, but because he gets the inside joke of the fact that he can't catch the ball. But.
Yeah.
All right, Green Bay Packers, you're going to start Aaron Jones at running back, Ty Montgomery, Jordy Nelson, Devontae Adams, Randall Cobb, probably.
You said him, I think.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean...
Maybe no, not Martellus Bennett.
Yeah, we already talked about him. He may be doubtful. He probably won't play.
We'll see the buys again. Chicago Bears, Cleveland Browns, Minnesota Vikings, New England Patriots, Pittsburgh Steelers, and Los Angeles Chargers.
All right, so that's your sit starts for the week. We went a little fast tonight because we have our special guest coming in for our pick'ems. He's been on our podcast once already this year, and you guys love him because he is awesome at picking games. It's my second son. It's our son number 2, I guess, if you want to call him. Matthew, welcome to the podcast, buddy. Welcome back.
Hello, everybody.
All right, buddy. You got to talk a little bit louder, but you ready to do this?
Yep.
All right, so here we go. Matthew, who do you want to win, the Baltimore Ravens or the Tennessee Titans?
I would go with Baltimore because Terrell Suggs.
Terrell Suggs, awesome. All right. Eli, who you going to pick, the Ravens or the Titans?
Just the Titans because it's in Tennessee.
I'm going to go with Baltimore because of Terrell Suggs. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't. I like that reasoning, man.
It's going to be a 3-0 game.
A 3-0 game. All right, my Tampa Bay Buccaneers or New Orleans Saints, Eli.
I'm picking New Orleans. Tampa Bay is coming off like a 3-loss streak or something like that.
Right around there, 1-3, 1-2 maybe, or 1-3, yeah, something like that. Yep.
So, and New Orleans just has better players. They're a better team.
Yeah, I think Drew Brees is going to come back this week. He didn't have any touchdowns last week. I think he's going to throw 4 to 5 touchdowns like he does once or twice a year. He may get 6 tomorrow. So I'm going to go with the Saints. Eli, Matthew, the Saints or the Buccaneers?
The Buccaneers because Mike didn't get this one.
Michael Thompson?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? All right.
First off, I was going to say Mike Evans.
Mike Evans?
Oh, Mike Evans. Okay.
He was the Buccaneers, though. It's all right. But you want the Saints to win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, the Los Angeles Rams or the New York Giants, Matthew? The Rams or the Giants?
Just the Giants.
The G-Men?
Yep.
Good pick. I'm going to go with the G-Men for the upset also, Eli.
I'm doing Los Angeles Rams. They have a great defense. Like you said earlier, 2 suspensions on the secondary for the Giants. Jared Goff is super good. So I'm picking the LA Rams to win this one. It is in MetLife, though, so watch that.
Yep.
Next game, Denver at Philadelphia. I have to pick Philadelphia for this one. It's in Philadelphia. They always do great. They're always been great this year. Only lost once, and that was to the Chiefs in week 2. So I'm picking the Eagles.
All right, Matthew, the Denver Broncos or the Philadelphia Eagles?
I think I'll go with Philadelphia.
That's a good pick. I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles also.
Sweep
them. All right, the Atlanta Falcons or the Carolina Panthers, Matthew?
Carolina Panthers.
Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton?
Yep.
You like Cam Newton?
And Greg Olson's going to come in next year, I think.
In a couple weeks. Yep, he's coming back in a couple weeks with that foot injury. So, yeah, Carolina Panthers or Atlanta Falcons, Eli?
I'm saying Carolina. Even with the Benjamin loss, I still think Carolina.
You know, I was going to pick Carolina until you said the Benjamin loss. I'm going to go with the Atlanta Falcons just because of the Benjamin loss. The passing game just took a big hit. All right, the Cincinnati Bengals against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to pick the Cincinnati Bengals to keep that momentum going nowhere, actually. But I'm going to go with the Bengals because they have the passing game where the Jacksonville Jaguars don't. Matthew, do you like the Bengals or the Jaguars?
AJ Green.
AJ Green.
Let's go with AJ Green.
AJ Green and the Cincinnati Bengals?
Yep.
All right, Eli.
I want Jacksonville to win, but I think Cincinnati's going to win.
Yeah.
They're going to crush them with their defense. Carlos Dunlap, he's going to get like 3 sacks.
Yeah. And then the new guy there from Jacksonville they got too. Was that,
No, Jacksonville has Marcel Darius.
Yeah. Who did you say?
I said Carlos Dunlap.
For who?
Bengals.
Oh, sorry. I was giving Matthew a high five with the AJ Green reference. I'm sorry.
Oh.
All right. Indianapolis Colts. Who would you pick? Bengals?
Bengals.
All right. Sorry. Indianapolis Colts or the Houston Texans. Matthew. The Colts or the Texans?
Texans.
Texans. All right.
Because Andrew Luck is going to be out.
Yep, Andrew Luck is out. Yep, Matthew is slowly starting to learn his players and his team, so he's a little behind on stuff, but he loves to still participate with the podcast, and we love him on there. So bear with him for a little. His knowledge is getting better. All right.
Yeah.
But he loves it. He is strong in his game. He got AJ Green. But yes, he went with the Texans, right? And I'm gonna go with the Texans also because that defense is gonna shut the Colts down.
Yeah, same here. Just because of the defense.
Yep. Arizona Cardinals, San Francisco 49ers. I think we're all going to say the Cardinals.
Yes.
All right, that no offense in San Francisco. Washington Redskins, Seattle Seahawks. Eli, who you got, Seahawks or Redskins?
Seahawks. Washington has no receivers.
Yeah. Matthew, Seahawks or Redskins?
Seahawks.
I'm going to go with the Seahawks also. Kansas City Chiefs, Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys only because it's at home. If this was an Arrowhead, I would go with Kansas City. But Dallas, and if they didn't have Zeke, I'd probably say Kansas City. But I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Matthew, Cowboys or Chiefs?
Definitely Dallas.
Definitely Dallas and Zeke Elliott.
Shake!
And Zeke. He loves Zeke Elliott. Eli?
Yeah. I have to go with Dallas. I mean, Andy Reid is just going to be super mad. He's going to make the team do worse.
Okay. All right. The Oakland Raiders or the Miami Dolphins? Matthew, Dolphins or Raiders?
Wait, because Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson. He's throwing it way back. Way back with Bo Jackson
They would
references.
win. They go back time.
Yep, he's turning back time, and Bo Jackson. I'm going to go with the Raiders also because of Marshawn Lynch in beast mode. However, Eli, beast mode is starting to become least mode.
Least mode?
Yeah, least mode. And I'm going to credit our good friend Mr. Bill Ruggio with that one. He told me that last week. Least mode is now the new beast mode because beast mode is horrible, but I'm still going to pick the Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders, same. They got Cooper and Crabtree.
All right. And the Monday night game for the last pick'em, Detroit Lions or Green Bay Packers, Eli.
I'm picking Packers. It's in Lambeau. Detroit always plays terrible in Lambeau, so.
Actually, Matthew Stafford does pretty good. I think he has like 8 touchdowns and 2 picks the last 3 games. But I'm still going to go with Lambeau because it's going to be freezing cold there. Maybe some showers, maybe some snow, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Green Bay Packers. Matthew, Green Bay Packers or Detroit Lions?
Well, the Packers don't have Aaron Rodgers, but I'll still go with the Packers.
You go with the Packers?
They're my mom's favorite.
They are Mommy's favorite team. That's right. That's a good pick. And Matthew, thank you so much for joining us on our podcast. Again, Matthew is 7 years old?
Yes.
Yep, he is 7 years old because he just had a birthday. So he's 7 years old. He's starting to study a lot more of his teams and players. So thank you again, Matthew, for joining us on our podcast. Eli, thank you for making your picks too, buddy, because you do it every week.
We forgot.
Pretty much.
Well, you forgot. You forgot to mention that the Nines were presented by Pristine Auction.
I know. I just wanted to see you take it over. But yeah, you're right. Pristine Auction did present our knives. Eli, thank you for catching that sponsor. Pristine Auction is an awesome website, and we actually looked up some Juju Smith-Schuster jerseys. And guys, signed, autographed Juju Smith-Schuster jerseys.
$61.
Yeah, $61 for a jersey.
And then the highest was like $75.
Yeah, so guys, it's authentic signatures from your favorite athletes and actors and actresses from every sport, from every movie. Get their Pristine Auction. It's free to sign up. It's free to bid. If you lose, you don't have to pay. When you sign up, make sure
That's the biggest thing why we usually do it. Because
Yeah.
you don't have to pay if you lose.
That's right. And when you sign up, mention our podcast, and that would be awesome. All right, Eli, you have a tip of the week for us, or we want to just keep moving on?
We'll just keep moving on.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. All right, guys, you can find us on YouTube at the Tyler and Eli Fantasy Football Tips Podcast. You can email us at tylerandelifftips@gmail.com. Find us on Twitter at Tyler Belawske, that's TYLERBELAWSKE. And on draftingsleepers.com, you can find us there. Just type in our podcast name, Tyler and Eli Fantasy Football Tips, and we will be there. Podcast, and we were going to be there. Again, we want to thank Pristine Auction, as we just mentioned them, Eli. Thank you. And we want to thank Drafting Sleepers for our teaming up with us this year, and Steel Curtain and keeping it classy, and Odoro Rules for their questions again. Eli, that's going to do it for our podcast this week. Week 9 already.
Yeah.
It's in the books.
Yeah.
The podcast is.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a tip of the week.
Okay.
If you don't make the playoffs this year, there's always next year. You don't need to worry. In our church league, we most likely are not making the playoffs. We have to win out.
Yeah.
But it's okay if you don't win this year. You'll get them next year.
Yeah, and the best part about fantasy football, it's fun.
Yeah.
Everyone does it. Everyone loves it. There's new people joining every year. Like Matthew, he's starting to learn it more and more. For us, it's a fun family event. I mean, we have 2 family leagues, and we just love it. It's fun. Fantasy football is fun, and as Eli was saying, if you don't make the playoffs, you know what? Come back next year even stronger. Continue listening to our podcast, and yeah, that's a good That's a good tip, and I think it's a good final thought too. Just have fun playing fantasy football. No reason to get upset and curse out your friends and defriend them and everything. So that's going to do it for the Tyler and Eli Fantasy Football Tips Podcast, Season 2, Episode 16, Week 9. I am Tyler Belawske.
I'm Eli Belawske.
And we're out.
Peace. All right, go to bed.